On the first full day of my solo cross-country road trip, I drove in 5 states, stopped at 3 gas stations / convenience stores, hugged, how many? 2 or 3 trees in several different states, and wound up exactly where I had planned to. What a day! Hey, I'm Julie, and I believe in aging joyfully, doing things that might scare you quite a bit more than you're comfortable with, and continue to have a life that is joyful, active, and quite frankly, experimental. If any of that resonates with you, I hope you'll stick around to see what happened on this first day of my road trip and all the way to California. Do you think I'll make it? Stand by and hear more. By the time I got to this spot, I'm in Pennsylvania. I had already misplaced my dash mount. I had not recorded in New Jersey at all because I lost my mount. And I'd already had 1 cup when I went to get my drink at Sheetz in the first Sheetz of the day. There was a hole in the cup, and I was really feeling pretty cursed at this point. But it felt so peaceful to record this for you, to be able to have my first success. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what Sheetz is, yes, this is Sheetz. And yes, they have a beer cave inside a convenience store, which I guess it's just where they hold the beer, but I found this very suspect. But at this Sheetz, I really wanted a cup of coffee. More than anything, please God, I need a cup of coffee. The machines were strange. I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. Eventually, I caught on. I do have a college degree, but not everything is real apparent. I found in this trip that it's a problem sometimes. And then the cup was broken. My second cup of the day at Sheetz, dripping. I just gave up. So I was driving down the freeway or the highway or whatever you call Route 81 in Pennsylvania. And I was listening to my audiobook, which is very good. I looked down and I saw I only have 21 more miles to go before my gas tank is empty. Usually I fill up in the morning before I go someplace. But because yesterday was so strange, I did not do that. So we're all filled up. I pumped the gas myself, which for a Jersey girl, that's strange to have to do, and paid 20 cents more per gallon. Okay, I know it'll get really high once I get to the West Coast, so I'm not complaining at this point. I want to get some exercise in before it gets dark, and my plans have kind of gone kablooey because of the extra time I took to get everything in the entire house spick and span. It's been crazy, and that's what happens with road tripping. Anyway, let's keep going. It is strange for my California friends to know that I can drive in so many states so quickly. Here we are either in Pennsylvania or Maryland. I took great care to record as I crossed over the state lines, but unfortunately, the signs weren't easily picked up by the camera, so I apologize for that. Best laid plans, always. But I really felt more and more at peace the longer that I was on the road, the longer that I racked up the miles and listened to podcasts, probably 4 that first day, listened to my audiobooks, sang along with music. I finally started to feel at peace, finally. I didn't hug a tree when we were briefly in Maryland because I'm going to be doing some house sitting coming up in Silver Spring, Maryland. One of my favorite towns there is. So I know there will be plentiful tree hugging then. I might even get into DC. I've never hugged a tree in DC. Can you believe that? True story. It's a maple. It still has leaves attached, so I just assumed it was an oak. I'm not sure what kind of maple, but I know a maple leaf when I see one. Here we go. Lots of roots. Hi. Hi. One time when I was hugging a tree like this in Jockey Hollow, of all places in Morristown, this man driving by said, "I've always wanted to see a tree hugger." And I said back, "Today's your lucky day." And then I asked if he would say it again so I could video him. Do you think he did? That was my 300th tree hug. This is my 7th tree hug so far of 2026. And it is my 4th state that I've hugged trees in. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. As the skies got more cloudy and the sun started setting, I worried that it would start snowing because it was very, very cold. And I'd heard that snow is expected all the way down to Tennessee. But I trusted and I just kept going. It would be okay. No matter what, it would be okay. I kept telling myself that. There is nothing like a beautiful sunset to make me feel calm and joyful and serene. Look at the sun rays. Aren't they gorgeous? I was feeling so blessed, finally, as I drove across the state of Virginia. It was dark and it was late, and yes, it was freezing cold as I rolled into Tennessee. But I had done it. I had overcome my fears. I had made it to where I was going to sleep tonight. And suddenly, I felt my confidence raising again. Thank goodness. It's a miracle. After leaving Sussex 28 hours later than I had hoped, expected, and planned, I made it here to Johnson City, Tennessee. Whew. Comfy bed, which I'm looking forward to sleeping in shortly after I write in my journal. The next thing is, I want to share my Grace, Grit, and Grow for the day. So, Grace. I arrived here in Johnson City, Tennessee, and that is very exciting. It's like the first day on the road is over, and I succeeded. The grit was, the first, this is so silly. It doesn't sound that gritty, but in the moment, so in the notes I wrote, oh no, that's my grow. Okay. So I was driving along and I wanted to take a video of something, and I went to put my phone on the dashboard mount, or the windshield mount, and my windshield mount had disappeared. And I thought, when I took the car in to get checked up again, did they take my windshield mount? I insisted in my head they had, and so I was really upset and trying to think how I was supposed to be taking pictures on the road of the road trip, and now my mount is gone. And blah. That happened right in Belvedere, New Jersey, so like an hour from Sussex, because I wanted to take some video of my favorite bridge in Belvedere over the Delaware River. I thought, oh, it'd be cool to get shots of the rivers I go over. So, needless to say, I found my mount was on the floor. I don't know when it came off. It could have come off at the dealership. Got it remounted. And then my grow is, did I use a bad word? Oh no. I wrote on my notes, the grow is calm the heck down. Calm the heck down. Julie, don't flip out at the first little thing. Well, I kind of understand this because today was a big day and I was tired and high-strung. It feels pretty good to have the first day done. So we're going to get started nice and early tomorrow morning. And we're going to go for a walk before we get on the road. I found a couple possible places to go. This is a really hilly town. And so I looked up a place with a good, best view. So I might get us out there. But there's also a historic spot. You know me in history. So we'll see what happens in the morning. We'll play it by kind of ear. Anyway, so grateful you're here along for the ride. I'm looking forward to doing more of this. Which is good, because I know that you were curious about it. So the east to west has begun. So we made it through that wild and crazy day. I can guarantee you that the videos will get more interesting. I promise you they will get more interesting, because this is Julie in the future, and yeah, they're getting a lot more interesting and a lot more fun. Some of you may have already checked in and seen my friends Evie and my friend Allison with their contributions to the story, which was really fun. And there's just, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to share the days as they go by with you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. If you are subscribed, I hope you'll comment. Let me know what you're thinking. I love the encouragement that you give in the comments. It really means a lot to me. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next video.